Conservation Service, here with your weekly conservation report. Spring for me means getting back outside, running, enjoying the fresh air and sunshine, and the change that comes in the seasons. Here in the Stearns County Conservation Office, we are gearing up for another great spring. We're excited about the programs and the projects that are coming through this year in 2015. Conservation planning has always been a goal for our office, and we've tried to do a good job of that, and we'll continue to do so in the future. This spring, as we're planning ahead, if you've got areas in your fields, trouble spots, places that are always constantly washing out, areas that you want to talk with somebody about fixes, now is the time to do that. Talk to some of our staff here about those erosion problems. See what options are available, if it's terracing, putting in a grassed waterway, seeding cover crops. Now is the time to take initiative to plan ahead and work with our Stearns County conservation staff to design something that'll fit your operation. With all of our programs, we recommend really planning a year ahead of time, further out, and now come on in and visit with all of our staff. Today I'll briefly talk about soil health, rain barrel and tree sales that are currently going on, as well as some of our farm programs. The main point here is spreading soil health awareness, promoting best management practices, BMPs, for optimal soil health and vitality, helping producers adopt and implement the most cutting-edge soil health management techniques. With spring being busy already, it typically brings two main things. One, spring rains, and two, spring planting. Spring rains, I know everybody can remember very easily last spring being as heavy as it was. Let's talk about some of those things that happened. Officially, spring started yesterday, March 20th. Now's the time, as we get closer to planting, to talk about the lack of snow, getting people excited about manure application, getting ready for fertilizer application, and planting. Some things with the manure application, just a little reminder. Remember to stay back 25 feet of the lakes, protected wetlands, streams, and drainage ditches at any time of the year. Manure that is applied between 25 and 300 feet of any open water should be incorporated within 24 hours. And for any open tile intakes, inject or incorporate manure within 24 hours within 300 feet of the tile intake. Setbacks do differ with different special conditions in your permits, but if you've got questions, definitely contact our nutrient management staff here at the Conservation Office at 320-251-7800, extension 3. The best strategy as we're planning ahead for spring planting to minimize that soil compaction is to really avoid working wet soils, especially now. One of the biggest things that you can do is you're controlling your wheel traffic. Research is showing that 80% of wheel traffic compaction occurs on that first pass. So try to limit the number of trips across the field and use the same traffic pattern whenever possible. Avoiding excessive tillage is another tip. More tilled soils, the heavily tilled soils, are more easily compacted than non-tilled soils. Using deep-rooted perennials, and I know our staff always talks about cover crops, that really is a good way, an excellent way of loosening up soils. Alfalfa, rye, a lot of these deeper rooting crops go down deep to open up that soil profile, allowing water to really percolate down deeper and really loosening up that soil. So what are cover crops? Generally recognized by agricultural experts as agronomically sound for areas of erosion control or other purposes, for example here, really breaking up that soil compaction. Some of the more common cover crops do include grasses, legumes, and forbs. For example, cereal rye is probably one of the most common ones, and tillage radishes have really been picking up in the last couple of years. If you're interested, stay tuned for over the next couple of months as we get ready for our cover crop field day here in Stearns County. It's neat to see what different options are available and the test plots that are happening the pros and cons and options to try out, even if it is just out of curiosity. We welcome you to come check it out. The spring has already been busy in the Stearns Conservation Office, and as we have producers signing up with the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, it's a program where we do offer financial and technical assistance for erosion problems, cover crops, fixes with different problems with the farm runoff that's happening, nutrient management, pest management. If you've got any interests or any concerns or questions, definitely give us a call and see what's available. Another program is the Conservation Stewardship Program, CSP. What is CSP? If you are a farmer who works to support natural resources and strengthen environmental protection on your land, the Conservation Stewardship Program provides a unique opportunity to reward you for your conservation efforts. If you've got questions or are interested, definitely call our office at 320-251-7800 extension 3. And this spring, a couple big things with tree sales. Stearns Soil and Water Conservation District is taking those tree orders for spring delivery now. If you're looking for dogwood, cranberry, American plum, paper birch, sugar maple, pine trees, cedar trees, spruce trees, give our office a call. We're selling trees in bundles of 25 with a minimum order of 2 bundles, and the tree pickup will be late April or early May. Definitely check out the Soil and Water Conservation website for Stearns County. Otherwise, give our office a call and consider signing up for some trees this spring. The next program is the Rain Barrel Program. This spring, the Recycling Association of Minnesota is working to bring residents affordable rain barrels and compost bins. When you're using a rain barrel, you're conserving water by using the rainwater rather than from the spigot which you pay for. It can also help with the stormwater management on your property in conjunction with your neighbors. It can help reduce stormwater runoff, which can be a major pollution contributor to waterways. By using a compost bin, you're reducing more than 25% of your waste from going to a landfill, which saves you money. To order a rain barrel or a compost bin, go to recycleminnesota.org or call 320-251-7800 extension 3. And the cost on those rain barrels and compost bins ranges from $70 down to $55. And I'll leave you on this note. 2015 is officially designated by the United Nations as being the International Year of Soils. A big year, and it provides a lot of promise, especially in the field of conservation. Thank you for listening. This has been Sangeetha Gummadi, Soil Conservationist with the Stearns County Natural Resources Conservation Office with your weekly conservation report.